The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. You hide behind walls of Jericho, your lies will come tumbling. Deny my place in time, you squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine.
نحنا إذا بيزان يزفون ناي بوليتيكا تقامر تكون كون فقادنيا تايكونان ناي جزانا تسنا قويتات كون كونين عندنا ثورانا هجراوي ديمقراسياوي ثوراي ناتنا ديمقراسياوي قوامن بروغرامن زلنا اتحادن ناي موداتن علامانا دما حزبنا بمعرنتن فتن زنبرلا ناصام لولاويتن إرترا من مسرات راي ስለዚህ نحنا منتي مصوتان تكاونيلنا اب اجر زكون يكون وغن اين بركتنا نحنا نفسنا كنمسل انبر متكاتان اي زكون وغن كنمسل ايندلنينا قالتي زمررن تمرر زنوحن تنوحي ام مጨረሽታ عوتنا جدين
That my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong.
I recently renewed sanctions on some of the worst abusers, including North Korea and Eritrea.
The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside. So strong, I know that I can make it. Though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh.
Ni naftaqan di gudayna mamsiina khanaatu ni kubur president Isaias Afwerki am madrakh نخديب يعدمه
أبزي فلويا قطامي قص نقص كنرى مخالنا ناي حبن سمعني ناي حجنا إذا قطام زتراي ذيكونه كل خطكم أبزلكم حبونات نهاجركم حبن دخونكم نهزبكم حبن دخونكم حبنكم ذا العالم كباب بيلكم حيسكم سلاد خطكم نايك حبن سمعني بحكي أويت إذا حلف عمتات سرحنا لومي بتدقاقم ينقلاتهم زحت لومي تميت يلن عمي تميت هاي نبرن صباح دحر صباح وين تميت يلن أب إرتراز ملسة تميت يلن
Something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. You hide behind walls of Jericho. Your lies will come tumbling. Deny my place in time. You squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly will blind you, because there's something inside so strong. Yeah. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Brothers and sisters, when they insist we're just not good enough, well, we know better.
We're partnering with groups that help women and children escape from the grip of their abusers.
Come in the eyes and say, we're gonna do it anyway. 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 Because there's something inside so strong. Yeah. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride.
We're partnering with groups that help women and children escape from the grip of their abusers.
Was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Something inside so strong.
أمتنا حكرم كابتنتي قوتان كله في وجه حلتي كن كان نمبر سعرنا ينسنعتي متر بيت كاين ناس نصوصي
أي بتي عركوب كوباي أي الروبوت صحاي عجمتي لعيني مصر أخو وعنني الكان قدم نفيت كات سمعدو قلت سيلو تصفر أيني أبش الشعا حقوسي ورني قلت سيلو تصفر أيني أبش الشعا حقوسي ورني قملي
حلاقة موت يلاي السغا عصر زغتل سقمغا مقايعك ولا قول حليفكا قدل نادبر سقيركا قمالي صانع صحاي كلا قمالي زي قوتنا رغا مسخا دا سخا فنوت برهان قعصوها.
I recently renewed sanctions on some of the worst abusers, including North Korea and Eritrea.
عيتي تعان أفني الشخي وبغى سرقت كايو لملم بس يخون الكاب انبايخا انبا بتسقعيناتنا انبايخا انبا بتسقعيناتنا.
I'm Bonnie Faulkner. Today on Guns and Butter, Michelle Kalan. Today's show, 5 Objectives of the United States in Africa. Michel Calan is a Belgian writer, journalist, and historian. He is an activist and also a filmmaker. He is dedicated to uncovering the propaganda ensconced in the mass media. He directs Investig Action, a team of investigative journalists.
What is real is that there is a war to control the world, a war non-declared against China, and a war, declared or not, against many countries who try to become independent. And it's very interesting to consider the list of the countries you mentioned, because actually for the USA the choice is simple. They try to control the strategic states, every state actually, but those countries who are strategic more.
Eritrea sits on a strategic choke point in the corner of the Horn of Africa. It guards the route from the Middle East to Africa and access to the Mediterranean. It's always been an attractive spot for trade and invasion.
Then they have several methods. One method is corruption. You just buy a president. That is, most of the time, very cheap. If you cannot corrupt, if you cannot bind, then you blackmail. There are many possibilities. Or you make pressures. And if this is not enough, you make sanctions, you make embargo, you make a mediatic war. If this is not enough, you provoke a civil war. You arm the other part, you arm rebels, and you try to provoke a civil war. And if you don't win, anyway, you will make the government weaker. And if all this does not succeed, then you make a war. And if you cannot control a country, you plunge them in the chaos. This is why Somalia, what was made against Somalia by the US, all their policy was to make Somalia weaker. This was made against Sudan, divide him, and against Eritrea, which is a very small country, threatening nobody. And most of the people couldn't even say where in the world is Eritrea. Well, it's a very interesting experience because Eritrea was a colony of Italy, of Great Britain, and then of Ethiopia, which is the puppet of the USA in the region. It was a brutal war with a lot of victims. And finally, 20 years ago, Eritrea got its independence, and they tried to make an economic and social development. I'm talking about this passionately because I went there a few months ago, and we are making a documentary film about this, and it's a very interesting experience. A little bit like Cuba, you could say, well, in other circumstances. Well, what are the USA doing against Eritrea? They are demonizing, they are imposing sanctions, and they are preparing an attack. And also they are trying to make blackmail with the IMF and so on. And in Africa, you have 5 targets. You had 5 targets. You just have to see the list of the countries who refused to be part of African or the NATO. And who are those 5 countries? First, you have Zimbabwe, under sanctions with a war non-declared by the US. Second, you have the Ivory Coast, provoked civil war provoked by the US. Gbagbo today overruled. Third country who did not accept Sudan, split in two, under pressure, under sanctions. Fourth country is Libya, under bombings. And fifth country is Eritrea, I just mentioned, also under sanctions and under threat. So actually you've got the list. Every country who wants to be independent in Africa and elsewhere will be in danger.
So then what you have just described, would you call that the African strategy?
Yes, that's the US African strategy, absolutely.
Michel Colon, thank you very much.
Well, it was a pleasure to be with you.
Well, some of the Double Standards team have been to Eritrea. Not you, Jean-Jacques, not you, Ben. It's a nation that the United States is bent on destabilizing. Clashes continue to occur on its border with US-backed Ethiopia, and America uses everything it can to demonize the country on the Horn of Africa, which was recently reported as having the highest rate of economic growth in the world.
قدل نادبر صغير كاب قمل صانيات صحاي كلا قمل زي قدرنا خرخاب مساخدا مساخ فنطبر خان كل سخا زدك صاحي كسكيس كاتتس وكي حمد.
A country located at a strategic point where most of the world's commercial goods and oil pass through every day. Its government and people, not popular by the US administration for owning their own decisions, and entangled in a quagmire of geopolitical agenda. In this program, we ask how the Eritrean government and people are working hand in hand to overcome the overall challenge and the country's diversification of the economy together with its thriving mining industry. Hello, you're watching Focus on Embassy Media. The Eritrean people since the dawn of independence has spent 3/4 of the past 21 years in battle against all acts of flagrant hostilities over its independence and sovereignty by the administration in Washington, as well as the immeasurable military, economic, diplomatic and psychological warfare being waged unremittingly.
بسرعة نكر لونجي إخا لونجي نقف ما يتمل كوبي خوب مسكول تلازر.
We're helping other countries step up their own efforts, and we're seeing results.
خسر منهن ساعة ورايع انتي كبح
مدحني حقر مدحني ريمو مدحني وزينة فرب وسني بدمو ألاف سدحني مدحاني حقر مدحاني ريمو مدحاني زينة كرب وساني بدومو أقلاب زدحاني أنا كسوا نبرو أنا كفرتت كبرو وفيكم لوام هدرو إلنا خيرون حوارو قنا بسم يزمرو سلام مسحرمو سلامو 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 كنادي الجا زامري 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 بدار وقسودي صحفتو قينا مجحني مجحني تسناي صحفتو كنس ندابلي مبعوسي داتو إذا نوخ مريت زامريت مبعوسي داتو سمتو قلبي بون بحلو حسبنا قبلي حالة حريمو بقردت نعارق حالي طريق نديوز الشتت تبحر مس مدري ترق زي دلي حبري مسكاري نقاري طريق نديوز الشتت تبحر مس مدري ترق زي دلي حبري مسكاري نقاري مدحاني خاطر مدحاني ريمو مدحاني بزينة كرب وساني بدمو أقلاب زدحاني أنا كسوا نبرو
أنا بحب الكاين سلم مسايقان صاتنا بالكاين
سماي ورتزبلالاي إيداي نوحتزبلالاي نخبر خاخ قلت صايلبي كوخب شمتيتم محبكو خباحلي سلال أبطوك ملي جبابي خاق علمي سلال أبطوك ملي جبابي خاق علمي ألم زل ألم بنايتك نتلم زي تحقق ألم زل ألم تاريخ سنت خاصم يعلم زعوراي عينتي كبح بحب الكاين زلم صايكر تعتنا بالكاين
سماي ورتسب للي إيدي محتسب للي نخبر خاك دلسنا يلبي كوخب شمتيتي مهبو خابا علي
سلال أبطوك ملي جبابي خاب علمي سلال أبطوك ملي جبابي خاب علمي
Hello. Hi everybody, welcome to Bilisuma Daily Show right here on youtube.com and of course on shagaronline.com. Dr. Wandimo McConnell was doing a presentation at the House of Commons over there in the UK. In his presentation, Dr. Wandimo present a copy of a check. Yes, Dr. Wandimo in his presentation showed House of Commons over there in the UK a copy of a check for $5 billion, according to Dr. Wandimo McConnell presentation. Yes, the check was dated October 2nd, 2011, yes, Melissa Zenawi's daughter, Simela Melissa, deposited $5 billion. $5 billion. Simela has more money than President of United States, Barack Hussein Obama. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Simela Melissa has more money than President of United States. Yes. $5 billion. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Anyway, I'm going to give you the link. You can follow the link.
I have got lists of all the 66 companies. Malla Zenawi, who say that every kafala say Malla Zenawi got net worth of 3 billion. What a shame! No, that is wrong, guys and ladies and gentlemen. That is wrong, absolutely wrong. I have got here a check, photocopy of a check signed by Samhal Malles Zenawi, the daughter of Malles Zenawi himself, depositing in one of the New York banks $5 billion. I have got it. I'm going to give you the copy. Don't ask me how it came into our possession, but that is a fact, and that is the check, copy of the check, and I'll give you a copy. That is, how come this little girl, you could, if I had, I would have shown you her practicing shooting practice to shoot us on a machine gun. She's training. A little girl training and depositing £5 billion. Do you think Malles Zenawi is worth 3 million? Rubbish. His wife runs the multi-billion conglomerate and sits over the board of those 66 major companies. Effort. She is the owner. She runs it. She literally runs it. And beside that, she has got her own private one, and that is Mega Publishing. All the publishing works are under her control, and hence she is branded Queen of Mega. Queen of Mega. And guess what, this shameless lady, she came up and told us, out blank, she said that she lived on her husband's $4,000 salary. $4,000 salary. Who is she fooling, for heaven's sake? Who is she fooling? They have all the money under their control. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to stop in such a 10-minute speech, but it is a government or a regime corrupted to the core. Thank you for listening.
The government in Ethiopia has become increasingly belligerent and bolder with its divisive ethnic system politics and policies. To date, the Tigray People's Liberation Front, or TPLF, continues to carry out intimidation, torture, abduction, imprisonment, massacres, ethnic cleansing, assassinations, and genocide.
USA! 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 Stop financing! Stop financing! Stop financing! Stop financing! Stop financing! Stop financing! Human rights violations! Human rights violations! Human rights violations!
The official representative of the 52 nations in Africa is the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Meles Zenawi. Right. I think if you look at Meles Zenawi's record, you'll see that he's on a par with Kim Jong-il of North Korea. He's worse than Robert Mugabe of Zimbabwe. He's in the same league as Slobodan Milosevic. And would any of those people be recognized and even welcomed into the councils in Copenhagen? I don't think so. So the question is, why would Meles Zenawi be, again, not just recognized, but welcomed with open arms? Meles Zenawi just under no circumstances should be taken seriously as a spokesman for anybody. He's a tyrant. He puts innocent people in jail. He's conducted genocides in his own country, ethnic cleansings. And for such a person to be representing, as I said, anybody, much less the other countries of Africa, is just a farce. And it has to be said. I've even questioned whether he should be allowed into Denmark. A man like Meles Zenawi should really be on the airplane to The Hague and the International Criminal Court. That's where he should be going.
The ethnocratic aspect of the regime is seen in several sectors and institutions that are controlled and dominated by a single ethnic group, the Tigray ethnic group, that has continued to subjugate and oppress Ethiopians. This dominance by a single ethnic group is not subtle, but rather an open secret Ethiopians have known for the past 20+ years.
The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter.
Because our interests and our conscience compel us to act on behalf of those who long for freedom. And we must be a source of hope to the poor, the sick, the marginalized, the victims of prejudice.
something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice,